Hey guys, in this video I want to talk about foods that you can eat to help increase your metabolism. I got this question. I did a video recently on a weight loss drug that I was not a fan of. And in that I said, hey, one of the things you should do is eat in a way that supports your metabolism. And it was a fair question. They're like, what does that even mean? What foods support my metabolism? So I want to show you what I mean. So let's hop right into it. So basically your metabolism, a great measure of your metabolism is your thyroid function. So your metabolism is a way how fast, how well your body converts the foods you eat into energy. And it really comes down to easy to digest foods. That's going to be a big component. Now, before we get in the foods, let me give you some kind of pointers that will help you along this journey. One of which is, like, just to give myself as an example, I came from an environment where I fasted every day. I did this for over a decade. I'd fast for 16 hours. I would eat very low carb. I had done that for probably 15 years and I had destroyed my metabolism. So I had to learn to eat more frequently. Start out every 2 to 4 hours. You're probably going to have to go closer to 2. The reason being is you're going to have to level out those blood sugar levels in your body. And I got away from fasting. Because that is a stress signal to your body. When you have stress signals, it's long-term going to hurt your metabolism. On a short-term basis, it's natural, but long-term it is going to hurt it. That's what happened to me. I have other videos on that if you want to check those out. Okay, so everybody's starting point is going to be a little different. You may not have it as severe as I was. You may be in a place where you can jump into this a little quicker. Start measuring your morning temps and your pulse. Back in the 30s and 40s, this was a popular way to measure is somebody have low thyroid. They didn't do blood tests. They looked at morning temperature, morning pulse. When I started this, my morning temperature was like 96.8, high 96s. Now it's 98.3, sometimes 98.4. It's gone up a lot. I'm not cold as much. I can eat more food. So those are some of the benefits you get. All right. And then you really need to learn to listen to your body and adjust. I have learned, winter's just hit here. I was making this. It's like -5 degrees out. I've learned that I don't do as well when the sun's not out. I like how the sun makes me feel. My metabolism seems to be a little better. I've kind of discovered some of the foods that really agree with me. So you do have to listen to your body. If you're craving sweets, that is your body's way of telling you you need glucose. If you're craving salt, that's your body is telling you something. We need to learn to listen to our bodies more. Okay, so now let's talk about the foods. Foods that can help your metabolism, one of which, and probably most importantly, is carbs. I've said this before, I'll say it again. Carbs do not make you fat. Carbs are not the enemy. Okay, carbohydrates, when you eat the right ones, which I'll talk about here in a second, are going to make you feel better. They're going to improve your metabolism. So again, carbs need to be easy to digest, and that means ripe fruits, honey, maple syrup, real fruit juice. I used to think that was crazy. I drink real orange juice now. It's awesome. Potatoes, if you can tolerate them. The same thing with jasmine rice. White rice in a pinch is fine. I prefer jasmine. I make homemade sourdough now. Those last 3 ones are if you tolerate them. If you've come from where I came from, extremely low carb, fasting, I would rule those last 3 out for the time being and just work on these very easy to digest carbohydrate sources and start very slowly. If you're coming from where I came from, I wouldn't add more than 10 or 20 grams of those per day. Do that for a week, bump it up the next week by 10 or 20 grams. Your mileage is going to vary. Everybody is in a different position, so I'm not going to give you any rules. Some people can go faster, okay? But those are good examples of carbohydrates that are going to support your metabolism. Proteins. The best advice I can give you, I used to be huge on muscle meat because I was carnivore. Eat a variety of protein sources, okay? Another video for another time, but good examples are dairy. Make it as close to raw dairy as you can. Muscle meats are fine, just learn to mix them up with other protein sources. Organ meats, I eat liver now. It's Mother Nature's multivitamin in my opinion. Bone broth, gelatin, collagen protein, eggs is a great one. Eggs is a superfood. And people will tell you jack up your protein to a gram per pound. That's your call. There's no benefit to doing it other than the thermic effect of eating that amount of protein. But really a good sweet spot is 0.62 to 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight, okay? And then fats. So butter, ghee, and coconut oil. The one thing you're going to notice about each meal should have a mix of all three of carb, protein, and fat, and they're all natural sources. There's nothing processed in here. It's just Mother Nature, what it gives you, eat that. If it's something in a box with ingredients, stay away from it. It's going to hurt your metabolism. Last thing, I didn't bring this up, avoid seed oils, okay? This video is about foods that help your metabolism. Seed oils kill your metabolism, so don't stay away from seed oils. Sunflower oil, safflower oil, canola oil, all that stuff, stay away from it. Okay, so let me know in the comments your thoughts on these foods. Are you struggling with your metabolism? Let me know in the comments. Helpful for me, it's helpful for other people watching the video. Speaking of which, I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you.